Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? The scoff in my face. Can everyone see me and hear me alright? How is everybody? We've got a few people in. Michael, Vincent83, Tom, Lee, how you doing? Brian, Ross. You're not late, mate. I've just started. Just eating a King of all biscuits. You can dunk it more than once. Chocolate hobnob. Right, stop eating now. It's rude to eat and live stream, apparently. So how are we all doing? What is going on in your part of the world? Let me know where you're from. Oh, I should really pop out this chat. Pop out. Pop it out. Best biscuits, yeah. How is the Emerald Isle? It's beautiful. Well, it was today. Bit too hot. It's not raining. Beautiful. Oh, that cup of tea's hot. Hotty, hotty, hot. Manchester, Newcastle, Grimsby, Birmingham. Brendan, how you doing? Who else have I missed? Solo. Okay, biscuits. Kent. Western Australia. Good day. Southwest London. Australia again. What is the time in Australia? Yes, we're all good in sunny Highlands. The dream day busy. Workshop now, chilling. Watching a car. SOS. Before caramel shortcakes. Denmark. Coventry. The moon apparently. What's the Wi-Fi signal like up there, Ken? Half of a new vision and Wales. Lisbon. Yeah, it was too hot today. Oh, coming from the future. We will give it a few more minutes and I'll say, got some good news. We've got some good news, people. Scotland. My surname's from Scotland. Give us the good news. I will in a minute. Very good, thanks to Elon Musk. Elon Musk is more Mars than the moon now. At the minute, anyway. What is the news? You'll find out soon. Find out soon, Liam. Even. So how is everyone getting on? Is everyone back at work yet, or are you still kind of off, or what's the Jack and Ori, their story with everyone? He has a Scottish surname, that's good news. Yeah, a very small clan in Dumfriesshire. Or Dumfries. That's where my last name's from. I had to smell it first just to make sure. I'm always happy. Tea's too bloody up the minute. Keep us in dispense. Yes, Simon. Well, it's kind of good news, sort of. We're getting there. That's, you know, still got a few little issues, but we're getting there. The news is Liverpool are champions. Working from home 4 months now and going crazy. I think everyone's getting back to work fairly soon now. Hopefully, it's kind of thinking off a little bit. Took them 30 years. Where are you originally from? I'm from the UK, Tom. Lincoln in the UK. Turn the lights down. Dimmer from your forehead, blindness. Funny. Yes, Liam, all the motor factors are open around us. They've been open for over a week now, maybe nearly 2 weeks. Well, no, a week. About, well, yeah, a week, maybe a week and a half. Who sits landlord found dead? Boom! How you doing? How you doing, mate? What made you move to Ireland? I get asked this question a lot. And I was only 11 when my parents decided to move, so I decided to kind of move over with them, you know? I kind of had no choice. Johnny Speeds up. Alright, Leon, spill the beans. I'll tell you in a minute, mate. I'm actually, I believe I'm doing a live stream with you very soon. On Igor's channel, I believe. Igor, how you doing? David, or Dave should I say. How you doing? Greg. Alright. Alright. When will we see part 2, Liam? When will we see part 2 of the Toyota Hilux with the dash lights? I filmed it, I just haven't edited it yet. Just a little question, just brought a Vauxhall Insignia 2-litre CDI with snapped cam belt. Any ideas if it's an interference engine or not, and where? Yes, mate, as far as I know it is. Well, I know it is. Any ideas? Where should I start on the repair? Well, take the head off. Really, and see. I'm sure it is an interference engine on that. I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. I'm trying to think now. It is. If I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments. But if it is, yeah, head off. See exactly what damage has been done, and it might just be cheaper to replace the engine. It might be. It just depends what damage has been done. Do you recommend a solid flywheel conversion on a 1.9 CDTI Severa? Now I'm trying to think. Like I said in all my videos, there is a guy that gets all my clutches. All he deals in his clutches, and he tells me whether the solid flywheel is good or not. And I can't remember on that. I'm sure I did one, and it's not. Leave it with me, Mark. I'll try and remember. Liverpool. CDI will break the rockers. Yeah. Oh God, here we go.
Welcome to another Sierra video. And today's episode.
They can't see you. Are you gonna be? You have to give it a minute now, so you can see yourself. Hold on. What's that? You don't take that down.
It's kind of lame, but okay.
Oh, it's lame.
No.
Ah. Wow.
When you have to show up in the screen.
That's lame, is it? Oh no, look, you can't see it. There we go. There we go. Look.
Welcome to another Sierra video. Now, in today's episode, we're gonna paint Daddy's old garage pink and make it probably pinkish and bluish and orangish.
What have you got a sock on your hand for?
Because I can.
Because you can.
Yeah.
Like a knife. I put a sock on my hand.
Everyone can do that. I'm just saying,
but yeah, Mr. Twister, it might just be, depending on what damage is done, it could be just be cheaper to replace the engine.
It just might be me.
1 second. But you just, take the head off, see what valves are bent, take off the, obviously the rock covers you're going to see anyway, see what damage has been done there, but always need to, oh, you're going now, yeah? Always need to check that, nothing has completely got damaged, but in a lot of them cases it's just cheaper and easier to replace the engine. More people are saying hi to Sierra than me. Good old Can Diagnostics in the house as well. He set up a GoFundMe for me, which is really appreciated. So thanks for that, mate. But yeah, so anyway, good news is I have found a place. And I say good news sort of because I have found a place which is brilliant. But kind of sort of because at the minute it's only got 3.5 walls. You will see the video. But yeah, It's only got 3.5 walls. We have a group, and some people have already seen it, seen the video, but it's got 3.5 walls.
I'm just gonna get some colors.
Um,
Or something.
and yeah. Normally just bends the rocker. Normally does not bend valves. I suppose it depends how fast it was going as well, Dave. It's just always best to check though. But you can see if the valves are bent once you take off the rock cover anyway. But if you want to be 100% sure to make sure there's no damage, it's best off stripping it all. Behave yourself. She looks nothing like Leah. So yeah, essentially, it's in a farmyard. There's literally cows right next to me and 3.5 walls.
Right.
But hey, it's a place. We can continue working. We can continue doing stuff. So it's good bloody news, people, and we will make it better. But yeah. Oh, you're back. You're back. People are saying hi to you.
How?
And this, look, see this chat here?
Hi. Why is everyone saying hi?
Hi Leon, what's the best way to find a boost leak? Cheap and easy, please. Well, there's a few. Obviously, a smoke machine. Now, you can actually make a smoke machine, you know, relatively handy. But what you can also do is get
a shark tooth and melt it.
You can get like you know, like the what you call them, the a blowtorch, and you can just turn the blowtorch on, and you can put, you know, the gas that's coming out of it. You can see if the engine changes no. Or what you can do is kind of get like washing up liquid and a bit of water and spray it over things, and you can see if it's bubbling, if it's pressure, if it's, you can kind of see it sucking in. And once you spray it, you'll hear the engine kind of change note. Butane gas can work quite well as well, and you'll hear the engine kind of change note if you get it kind of close. So that's a few ways. Smoke machine is the best because it's just easier, because you can fill the whole thing up, and if there's a slight leak you can kind of see it. And like I said, you can make, you know, good cheap smoke machines, but there's 2 other options for you anyway.
One.
Do I need 3-phase for the ramp? No, I do not, Tom.
I need those. One.
240 volts.
Say hi. Why does everyone say hi? I'm Dad's granddaughter. I'm
Granddaughter? Am I that old?
No, not really.
You're Dad's granddaughter. You sure about that? Yeah.
I'm just their kid.
Is there something Mummy's not telling me?
I have 2 kids.
You have 2 kids?
I know. Me and Mom has kids. Mom
What about me? I have no kids. Does that mean I'm free?
Yeah.
Means I can go.
Yeah.
I'm free. Oh, great.
I'm just saying, Daddy.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ross.
Daddy. Can we see if we can paint your old shed blue?
Why the old one?
Because it's old, like, and it's
But I'm not there anymore.
Can you just like paint it orange?
No.
Why? Oh, I know why. Why?
Abbott Autos, how you doing, mate? If you have
Jeez,
checked
how
the
many
glow
comments?
plugs and the engine management light is on,
How many comments?
is there any way to fool the system in thinking you have changed the glow plugs without actually replacing them? There's no real point, because you just do damage. Just kind of replace them.
Yeah, then come on down with the button like it's okay.
What's the idea of that? Why do you want to try and trick it?
Because it might be good. So because it's gonna be a shelf light, and then there's gonna be
3.5 walls, but is there a roof? Yes, Mark, there is a roof. Hi, Grandad. What's up, Grandad?
You said hi, Granddad?
Yeah, because you said you're my dad's. I'm your dad's granddaughter. That's what you said. Sounds like she's from Southern US.
Why is everyone saying hi?
Well, they're not now.
No.
They were when you first came on.
When were they saying hi? Well, I'm just saying.
Best around diagnostic for a mobile mechanic in your opinion. What do you mean? Best tool, is it? Best tool to buy?
Yeah, best tool to buy.
Is that what you mean, John?
I think he means that, Mum.
I'm doing great, mate. Holding up alright.
He's free of my annoyingness.
I'm free of your annoyingness.
Yeah, I'm just annoying.
You are annoying, aren't you?
All your fans out there are annoying.
Oh, they're annoying.
No.
You're annoying. I'm annoying.
No.
Who's annoying?
What are those fans' names? That one right there, that's annoying. Because, I mean, why are there like all different pictures of their faces?
Because they're different people's channel logos, different people's pictures, different people's all sorts.
You mean they have channels?
Some of them do.
Oh, okay. What does that one say?
It says, "What's up, Grandad?" Thanks for giving me the confidence to work on my ST Mondeo. No problem, Rob. Anytime.
What's up, Grandad?
Good luck with your videos. I've got loads more videos coming up on in my old place, so you'll kind of see a mixture between the two.
Yeah.
If you've got cows next door, then at least you're free to get your own
That's
tea
good.
and
That's
coffee.
good because when the cows are going
SY Diagnostic is in the house. I need everybody to go over and subscribe to him.
subscribe to
There will
Daddy's
be a
YouTube
reason
channel. You make
why
good
we
money.
might tell you later exactly
And
why.
Rob's YouTube channel.
But yes, everyone go over and subscribe to it. Anyone that's in blue, in fact, they're people that I know
Get your
that
hands
have
dirty.
channels
Video.
and go over and subscribe to them. We've got a good few blue people in the house. At the minute I can see Car Exposed, Dave, and obviously SY.
Yeah, this is just like Castro's over there like
Hold on, we've got Sandy in.
Who's Sandy?
Sandy here, we'll turn. Sandy is now blue! So yeah.
She got out.
Anyone that's in blue, people, just turn Sandy to blue. Go and subscribe to them.
Don't you have to get your bell button grey?
Bell button?
You know that.
Can I draw on you?
No.
Can I give you a mustache?
No.
Oh,
no.
go on, it'd be funny. Everyone will
No.
like it. Yeah.
No,
Go
they
on.
won't.
I'll give you a handlebar mustache.
They won't like it. They won't like it.
They will, I promise you.
They won't.
They will.
They think it's custard.
Think it's custard.
Yeah, Teletubby custard.
Teletubby custard.
Yeah.
Now I want to draw on you.
No.
Did it. Did it.
No.
No.
No. It's a marker. I don't want to get drawn because in the morning.
Resto Restars, Mike, how you doing, mate?
Because in the morning I have to go to Auntie Joyce's house. I mean, you look very clean, so don't work on me. When I'm out of
Got Martin in the house. Who else? Like I said,
Auntie Joyce's, you can mark on me. When I'm out of Auntie Joyce's house.
Can I get a word in, please? Can you be quiet?
Oh my goodness.
Draw a picture for everybody. That's what you can do. I'll do this, look. Draw a picture for everyone on YouTube. I'll keep it quiet for a few seconds. Mad as a box of frogs. Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, look! I'm rocking a Cars Exposed t-shirt, everybody. Boom! Do we have to watch our language? No, you can say anything you want, mate. But like I always say to people, say anything you want. No moderators on here block anybody because I'll bloody handle them. Someone wants to say something smart. Someone wants to say something smart. Bring it on.
I need to talk to the viewers for a moment.
What do you want to say?
All of them viewers right there. Bodgit is bringing out a new teddy spider in January 50 Easter. Yeah, he's bringing out a teddy spider in Easter. So if you hate spiders, we won't send it to you. So yeah, it's just a teddy with bodgit shirt on it. Yeah, that says bodgit. And you can give it to your kids. It's for your kids, like.
And do I get a say in this?
Yeah. Do. So anyone's out there, and if they want the spider, you can have it for your kids. So if your kids hate spiders, if it has a hole in it, you could just go to me and then I'll show it up with a marker. So like, and if one of them kids, if you have kids, right? Okay, granddaughters or sisters or brothers, or are you a fan of donuts? Because that is going to bring out a new donut emoji. That's going to be a cushion, a bodgit cushion.
I'm bringing out a spider and a cushion now.
Yeah, a bodgit cushion.
Right.
Because they're going to be so furry.
Okay.
Because you're furry.
Because I'm furry.
Yeah. And
right, just keep drawing your picture and just, you know, shut up. I knew it wouldn't work.
I'll make a window.
Now, where are we?
Now, all them viewers out there, you can mark around your dad, okay? If they say yes when they're asleep. I mean, when your moms are asleep, like, you can get a marker and then start drawing them and then...
How old's your granddaughter? So how old are you? You going to tell everyone? You going to tell everyone?
5.
How old are you?
5. I'll give you a high five.
Keep drawing your picture, though, because you can show them all your picture after you've drawn it.
Okay.
Oh, just, there we go, that's better now.
I'll make a roof like a line.
Looks like the live stream has been hacked yet.
When you play Minecraft on your iPad, me and Harry have a server. It's called Harry's Funhouse and Sierra's Funhouse.
Just keep drawing your picture.
Okay. Double roof.
So how is everybody? Any questions anyone would like to ask?
No.
If I can get a word in edgeways, that is, by the way. No guarantee that I can.
I have a marker, by the way, to draw. Because markers are the best.
Draw everyone watching us on YouTube. That's what you can do. So draw the people, and then draw us on YouTube. I missed the good news. What is it? New shop? Yes, it's a new shop, mate, with 3.5 walls. You will see in a video very soon. So it's great. We've now got a place where we can actually work from, where we can do stuff. It's bloody good. It is bloody good.
Here, Daddy. So, that's
right,
me.
so you can show everybody.
You might not screw it on the screen yet because this laptop is kind of broken a bit.
How is the laptop broken?
Because...
No, it's just a bit of a delay.
Delay.
So, if you want to explain...
Yeah.
Hold on, let's just see if they can actually see that first. Give it a second.
Just give it a second, viewers.
Right, so if you want to...
wait a moment.
Let me get the... It's here, look. Oh yeah, they can see it, so if you want to explain now...
Oh, here. It's really bad, but I like it because it's not our house, but I'm really good at drawing things, but it's...
So this is us on... Where is it? This is us and this is everyone watching us, is it?
And this is your hater right there. That's your hater.
That's my hater?
Yeah, that's your hater.
Oh, okay.
She hates you.
Oh, she hates me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With her little parrot.
She's got a parrot. Does the parrot hate me as well?
Yeah, they're...
Oh, great.
Well, the parrot's your friend, though.
Oh, the parrot's my fan.
Yeah, but this one's...
So the parrot likes me. Oh, that's good. That hat's in the way. I'll put it on.
No.
No.
I'm wearing my hat all the time.
3.5 walls. Good air conditioning for the summer. Shh.
3.5.
Have to be quiet.
Now, welcome to a common video. Now, into this episode, you've probably known that I'm wearing a sock on my hand. It's no cost. I'm wearing a sock on my hand. Okay, I'm wearing a sock on my hand.
Right. What you need to do now is, right, you need to, like, keep drawing. And shut up. That's it, shine my head. I've just bought this Severa 2006 full service ex-police car.
You have a police car?
No, I don't. Mark does.
Scrub.
Oh, I don't, because you'll touch the thing. Remember, it's
Where's
touchscreen.
Mark?
He's just up here, look.
That's Mark?
No, it's just up here, look.
That's Mark?
Yep.
What is he saying?
He says, I've just bought this Severa 2006 full service history ex-police car.
What is this?
Hold on, put your hand down a second.
What is that?
Jeez, I sent it a week ago. It might be delayed. I must have missed something. What was sent a week ago, Johnny? What's the plan for the new shop? Just to get it sorted, get some work in, and yeah, get it going.
That's just Castro making that noise. That's just Castro, our cat. And we have a dog too. He's just in the sitting room on a blanket. And now, you see this blue eye right there? That's a blue eye, and I have blue eyes, right? So all of you out there, if you are Daddy's hater right there, I'm gonna be impressed.
You're gonna be impressed.
I'm joking. Okay.
Oh look, Dan says hi.
Dan says hi.
Yeah.
Is that Dan your friend?
That's Dan. Well, he's not my friend.
Dan's
not my friend, no.
Why?
Dan's an acquaintance. He's not my friend.
Why?
Because it's Dan. It's not my friend. It's not my friend.
Nothing, Dan. Nothing.
Dan's not my friend.
Stop, Daddy. You can hear.
He can't hear me. Do
Uh.
you want to say hi to someone that Dan knows?
Hi.
No? Who do you want to say hi to? Who do you always talk about?
I always talk about Kashina.
Kashina, yeah. Do you want to say hi to Kashina?
Where's Kashina?
Well, she might be with Dan, so if you say hi to him.
Can you tell Kashina I said hi, Dan? If you're watching this episode, probably might be horrible because I'm in and I'm annoying.
Oh, that's too right, you're annoying. You got that right.
Well, Dan, as you can see, that's me wearing Pop Shop. And if Daddy films a video,
The only thing I've got going for me now is
I'm stupid.
when you are older, I've still got this video to embarrass you in front of all your friends.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, she's asleep, of course, because it's actually, thinking about it, it's 11 o'clock, so it's 12 o'clock over there. You should be asleep.
What time is it over, like, different countries?
Depends. Where Dan is, it's 12 o'clock. Where some people in Australia, I can't remember what time it says it was in Australia.
Now, as you can see, this is a bracelet from...
I reckon Leon named her Cosworth. That's why she's called Sierra.
I'm Sierra Cosworth.
There's a funny story about that, and I will eventually tell the story behind it. But at the minute, we won't.
The suns look like this, viewers. Sun looks like this.
Steve Robb, how you doing?
Oh, great, Steve Robb, my hater.
Is he your hater?
Yeah.
Why is everyone your hater all of a sudden?
No, Dan's not my hater, but Steve Robb is my hater. Because he hates my YouTube channel
You
called...
don't even have a YouTube channel.
Well, then make me one! It's gonna called, Dan's House.
Dan's house.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, that's what it's going to be called.
Because I haven't seen Dan's house.
Can you just like be quiet? Why are you not tired? Why? I don't understand.
Because kids have so much energy.
Yeah, too fucking much.
Actually, this is just a cannon.
Okay. Right, so is there any questions anyone would like to ask me if I can actually get a word in?
Me. One of you, okay, you have a marker, right? If Kashina has a marker, this is probably a mean thing to do to Kashina's mom. You see that?
What you need to do now is, right, you need to go upstairs and find Mummy.
What?
Mummy. Okay.
What?
Go upstairs and find Mummy.
She's sleeping.
I know, but go upstairs and find her.
Okay.
And stay up there.
No.
Yes.
No.
Tell Mummy you need her.
What?
Go on.
I don't need her.
You do, go on.
I don't
You
need her.
do, go on.
I don't.
You do, go on.
I don't.
Go on, upstairs. You
Don't.
need to go to bed, go on.
I don't need Mom.
Upstairs now, come on.
I don't need Mom.
I'm back! I'm back. Did I miss the fault / fix on the Skoda? The one with the... I haven't shown the last video yet, but I will. And it might cause a few waves, but yes, it's in. It's there, it's fixed, and a lot of people might be surprised on what the actual fix was. Diagnosed Dan, are you German? He's French. Half French, half German. You just got this one. I've got a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old, both lads, and homeschool. So I have 24/7. Yeah, we've got another lad, an older lad, Sean. You've seen him on a few of my videos. But at least I've got them videos now. When she gets older, we can embarrass her in front of her mates when she comes over, or when they come over. Birthday parties and stuff. Brilliant. Please stay 1.5 meters from the screen. It's actually 2. It's actually 2 meters, Dan. If I sneeze, everyone look away from the camera, so then you won't get sneezed on. If you catch something, you already had it. It wasn't from me. It's 2 meters here too. 2 meters! So, any more questions for anyone? We've got the good bit of good news, which is bloody brilliant. Kind of got a place where we can work from now, and makes life a little bit easier. Kind of, sort of. Even though I don't know how long it's going to be until I'm kind of up and working properly. But yeah. any. Oh, why is that so warm? It's weird. That changes the 4th of July. Oh yeah, I've got older kids too. 10 of them. I'm twins. To 6. Wow. Did you get a discount because there's what's missing? When you see the videos, you'll see exactly what I mean. But yeah, there is 3.5 walls. Really made up, pal, and all the best on the move. We all need you. Thanks a lot, mate. It's fucking annoying moving. Like I'm doing a golf at the minute. That was just kind of, it's a weird fault, and I don't have the tools because I don't know where they are. They're in boxes, in other boxes. Some are at my old place, some are at my new place, and even to do the simplest things is taking me a nightmare. Like I had to take out the air box, and it was like, I don't know, 6T 30 torques, or I can't remember what size it was. Anyway, it took me like an hour just to do that because I couldn't find the tools. So it was just a nightmare. Would a blocked EGR valve cause the intercooler to explode? I suppose it's possible. I've seen blocked EGR valves cause intakes and everything to blow. Do you have a ramp? At the new place, not at the minute. I have my old ramp, but it's not put up. So, yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be until I get that up. But we'll get there eventually. We'll get it up. We'll get sorted. It's just going to take a bit more time. And Willis, thank you very much, mate. Sorted to you too for the $10. Much appreciated. Whereabouts are you in the world? I'm assuming the US. So 4th of July, and we have the biggest beer garden in the town right next to me. Do you have your lift service regularly? Yes, mate, once a year, just for insurance reasons and stuff. Because if anything happens and you don't have that little cert, you're not covered. Good luck with the move. Any huge problems when replacing the rear hub on a Mercedes W169? Not really. Like everything, just rusty bolts and stuff like that, that can cause the biggest problems. Anything that's rusty and awkward to get off, because if you round the bolt or someone else has been there and it's rounded, that's the most kind of the hardest thing. Ohio, matey. My friend swears by a pit because he doesn't have to maintain it. Well, the problem is, if you build a new place, you're not allowed to put a pit in by law here, for insurance reasons. Now, if you have an existing place and there's a pit in, you're okay. But as far as I know, if you build a new garage, a car garage, I think it's maybe different, you're working on other stuff, but you cannot put a pit in. It's something to do with, and it's because people always seem to put the stairs on wrong. I'm not 100% sure the law. I could be wrong, but I heard that ages ago. Because people put the stairs at the back of the, so if this is the door of the shed here, the pit is here, and the stairs are here. So what they say is you have to run up the stairs and run past the vehicle if it's on fire, which means it could blow up and means you could die. So they say you need to put the stairs at the door, but you can't really do that depending on you. Anyway, I don't know. That's what I've heard. That if you build a new premises now, you're not allowed to put a pit in. If you're building your own premises and you just work on your own cars, you can do anything you want. But for a commercial business, that's what I believe the law is. But I could be wrong on that. But I heard that, so I don't know. What's the crack with the MOT in the south at the Min? Have the testers? I don't know. If Dave's still on here, he'll know. Oh, in the south. Sorry, I thought it was in the north. In the south. I don't think. I think there's a few places that are open, but I don't think they've got them all sorted yet. It'd be interesting to know what they've done in the north. I'm not sure if Dave's still on. He'll know. But yeah, they've got a few places open, but it's not all. It's not all open yet. They're not all done. I remember the third man's lift single seat. I've seen videos on them, and the cars are falling off. I've seen a lot of videos on the single cylinder lifts. So yeah, I've seen a lot of cars falling off them. Pits are dangerous for so many reasons. Yeah, that's true as well. I've seen a lot of videos where people are falling through them and cars are driving into them and all sorts. I personally don't like them. That's just a personal preference. A 2-post lift or a 4-post lift is just easier. Because even with a pit, you still have to jack the vehicle up. So it's still it's not as if you can't. You still have to jack it up. And then if you're working on the hubs or anything like that, you still have to kneel down on the floor, and I just personally don't like them. I prefer a lift. 15 NCT centres are open as far as I know, but is that completely open, Terry? In the sense of, are they doing the full test now, or is it where they're just doing half the test still? So yeah. Do cats generally go on Yaris? It's 09 420 non-running problem. Live data on my scan tool shows 02 and the first nearly 2. It just depends on how it's been driven, Cormac. More so than anything, because if they've used the wrong oil and stuff like that, that can damage the cat. If it hasn't been ran properly, if it hasn't, if the oil hasn't been changed, that can damage cats sooner. If it's been driven incorrectly and stuff, there's loads of reasons. If someone's put a cheap aftermarket O2 sensor on it, that can obviously cause problems. If the car has been missing, if someone hasn't serviced it properly, so the spark plugs haven't been great, that can cause the cat to go. If there has been a missing in it and it's been missing for a while, that can cause the cat to go, because it's not firing properly. Like I said, the O2 sensor's dodgy. O2 sensor's not monitoring it properly. You can shove more fuel in. That can make there's loads of reasons why it can go. It doesn't really necessarily depend on mileage. It's more of a maintenance thing. They are talking about resuming the MOT in August, but not priority, whatever that means. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Dave. Did a full test last week. Oh, right, okay, so whereabouts are you, Terry? Obviously in Ireland somewhere there is definitely full tests going on, which is good. How far are you away from your old premises? Not that far, maybe 5 or 6 miles. 5 or 6 miles from my old place, about that. So I can still get all my original customers, hopefully, if they'll travel that little bit further. Time will tell, but we might get new ones as well. Draw header. Oh, okay. So it's good to know that there is some NCTs working then. Reminds me I need to get me motor done. Got 2 cars I need to get through the NCT. doing videos on them. Can I get 2 cars through the NCT first time? We'll see. Or will it fail? And will I look stupid? I'm used to looking stupid, so that doesn't bother me. I always look stupid. So I don't know if I asked everyone this question when they were on, but where are you all from in the world, people? I asked it before, but you know there wasn't as many people on. So where is everybody from? You get a 6-month extension in. Do you get a 6-month extension in? I actually don't know because it's very hard to keep on top of everything with the move, with the virus, with everything. I'm not. I haven't really answered a lot of my comments on my older videos. I've just been so busy with moving and stuff. I just haven't had chance to kind of keep up with everything. So I actually don't know. Mate, where have you been? Boom. So I haven't been anywhere, Dan. I've been here. Been doing videos every couple of days. Do you still Ford Mondeo? I think you mean do you still have the Ford Mondeo 6? I do. Wales, Leicester, Birmingham, Carrickfergus. Someone's from Holland. I don't know who he is. I'm surprising actually. He's maybe up now because he's got the munchies if he's from Holland. New Jersey, Liverpool, still in Birmingham. The markets, UK, Tamsworth, sorted. Bournemouth. Video of what? Dublin. Same as Dan. 2 Dans from Holland. Both Dan's got the munchies. Donegal. I have to keep up. Derbyshire. Still North Sligo town, beautiful part of the world. Yeah, Sligo is, especially near the old beach there. I can't remember what the place is called now, but I used to go there a lot. Sweden! Grimsby. Fishy Grimsby. No one's from the best city in the world yet, though. Not that I've seen. Inverness! Does everyone know where the best city in the world is? I'll let you have a guess. That reminds me, I've still got a couple more videos I need to get done. Bagger! Inverness. No mate, it's not Inverness. Does anybody know what this key is? It's easy. Do you use Euro car parts in Ireland? I don't, but there is Euro car parts in Ireland. There's a few. Yes, Dan, you got it right, Lincoln. Amsterdam is good for other reasons, but I will say but, and there's only one person on here that will get it. In certain parts of Amsterdam, there's some very nice scooters. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say, but I can guarantee in a minute I'm going to get some laughy faces because he'll know exactly what I mean. Oh, what a day that was. I'm actually crying now thinking about that. Seriously, that was brilliant. It's an in-joke, and it was brilliant. It really was. Scooters. I've applied for a job. I've applied for a job there, Leon. Oh, you mean Lincoln? I'm surprising I haven't seen some laughing faces yet. Kia Sorrento has knock on the front brake caliper. What could it be? How do you mean by a knock? Because if it's a knocking, if it's from the brake caliper, it could be loose. But if it's a knocking, it could be more suspension related. Good old Lincoln. Scooters, hookers with Bob. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, traffic is crazy. Where? Where's traffic crazy? Now, is it, Igor? Are you working, Igor? Are you actually watching YouTube and working at the same time, Igor? Tut tut. Bristol! Bristol! What part of Ireland are you in? Northern Ireland. I'm not. I'm in Southern Ireland, mate. Southern Ireland. Have you ever worked on a Morris Minor around 1970? Does it have metric or imperial bolts? Well, mate, it's going to have every kind of bolt in. It's going to have both. Because that's an old car now, and I guarantee you it's going to have Whitworth, it's going to have metric, it's going to have imperial, it's going to have everything. You're going to need imperial, metric, Whitworth. It's just going to have everything. It's going to have things you haven't even heard of and seen. It's going to have them all. It's going to have them all. What I would suggest you do, if you replace anything on an old car like that, just replace it with metric stuff. So take out the old stuff and just replace it with metric stuff. And eventually, after you've worked on it for a few months, everything will be metric. Have you changed the clutch on a Mark 7 Ford Transit without changing the flywheel? No. Again, it's more for like security for me and the customer. If it's depend on the mileage. Normally, because the last thing I want to do is replace something and then the customer comes back a few months later because there's an issue. So I'll just replace the whole thing. Depend on some cars, maybe the solid flywheel conversion, because the last thing I want is the customer to come back, cause more damage. He thinks I haven't done the job properly. I was actually talking to SY here today, and we just kind of touched upon this subject. He's in the chat there, SY Diagnostics, and you have to kind of protect yourself and the customer, because if I do half a job trying to save the customer money and then something else happens, he's just going to say I didn't do the job properly, you're going to get a bad name. So you kind of have to replace everything because you're doing it as a business and you need to keep your reputation. Now if you're doing it on yourself, on your own driveway, well, then you can do anything you want. But people don't, at the time they will say, oh yeah, it's great, you saved me money, but anything goes wrong, you're the arsehole. And they forget about you saved money. So just for peace of mind and for a lot less hassle, I would just change everything because it's just easier and better. Having my break. Oh, you're having a break, so you are really doing it. You're working and watching me at the same time. Had a Vecco daily where the caliper completely sheared off and held in place. Wow, that would have been a nice trip. Try to use copper grease on the caliper joints. I had the same issue knocking. How do you mean the joints now? Because you don't want to use copper grease on anything that slides. Also changed gauge. It had. Oh, I don't know what that is. So, am I missing other comments? Am I? Except some threads for bolts will be in. Yeah, but you can actually now you can get metric heads with imperial threads. You can order them, so you can actually change everything nowadays. It's great what you can actually order. Now the downside to it is you are waiting, but you can actually get them. They're brilliant. But obviously, when you can change a nut and a bolt, just do it. It's just a lot easier. Because what happens is it's not that the fact that Imperials are bad, it's just, especially with an older car, most people haven't got them and they put a metric one on and they round it, and then when you come to try and take it off, it's just hassle, and it's just easier. In Skeggy, do a lot of work in Skeggy. Love Skeggy. Used to go to Skeggy a lot. What a place. The 2p machines, I remember the 2p machines in Skeggy very well. Get a couple of quid and you're just there. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, the good old days of Skeggy. Good evening, my friend. It's my French beauty still stored in a safe place. It is! It is still stored in a very, very safe place. It is. All you need for Moritz Minor is an adjustable hammer. When the caliper moves in the socket, some brake pads are rubbish and loose. Yeah, I mean it is possible, but it depends. That's why we really need to know what kind of knocking it is, because you know, some people say knocking when it's more of a thud, or vice versa, or a rattle, and some people might say it's knocking when it's a rattle. So, you know, the different sounds is important, and it is good to know exactly what sound is making. You know. 2p machines, I remember them well, mate. Yes, they're 2p machines. They still kind of had them in places now. I was up in Salt Hill a few months ago, and they've still got them. But you know, they've got like 50p machines and 20p machines and all that sort of stuff. I still think they have. What do they have now? Is it they're not the 2p. Oh, which one was we playing the other day? I can't remember. Can't remember. Was you born a petrol head? Because so was I. I suppose I was. Too stupid to do anything else. And being a petrol head, sometimes it's not great because it's cost a fortune. you really need money to be a petrol head. But I suppose it could be worse. You could be doing a lot more worse things with your money. The way I see it is, people said I've wasted thousands upon thousands of pounds on cars over the years, and yes I have, but hey, at the end of the day I've got something to show for it. You know, you could piss it away in the pub and you got nothing to show for it, so at least you got something to show for it at the end of the day. So, you know, I totally trust you. If you need a hand with all that mess, please let me know. Yes, I will, mate. Don't worry. We will be up and running kind of shortly in the next few weeks, hopefully. And yeah, be kind of up and going properly again. Can you use a battery charger when doing car diagnostics on a car? You can. It's better than nothing, but you do have to be careful because it can also cause other issues depending on what battery charger you've got and depending on how many amps and stuff it's putting through. I wouldn't necessarily use it for coding, especially on some BMWs and Mercedes because they need over 100 amps, but for normal everyday diagnostic, yeah, 100% you can get away with it. You can even get away with just putting jump leads on another car. The only problem with doing that is the other car engine can be quite loud and you might miss something. But yeah, it's definitely better than nothing, Liam. Definitely better than nothing. My toolkit for Mark II was a couple of spanners, a bit of wire, pliers, make sure you group it, wear stockings. Good old cars, eh? Most of the time I use charger and diagnostic. Most of the time the ignition needs to be on for a long time. Yes, it's better than nothing. It is better than nothing. But for programming is different. But for diagnostics, yeah. Not a problem. Glad to hear you found somewhere, Leah. So am I, mate. So am I. It's got 3.5 walls, but hey, it could be worse. It could have no walls. So 3.5 walls, where I look at it, is better than no walls. Better, a lot better than no walls, actually. A bloody lot better. Sorry, I'm just looking at my old dog and bone at the minute. Just 1 second. Oh, I can't. I'll have to reply to that in a minute. It's got a message from Steve, but I'll have to reply in a minute. Anyway, people. Yes, very rude looking at my phone, but my phone's going mental. Where am I looking now? Where have I got to? How long have you been in Ireland for? Are you rural? I've been here since I was about 11. So I'm 34 now. So yeah, a good while. So I so needed a battery support unit. I had a couple scares recently. What happened? Are you talking about your face transplant again? As long as it's got a roof. It does have a roof. Yes, it does have a roof. What's your view on new start/stop systems? Does it wear out your battery before it started before? Well, it's like everything. You know, it is obviously going to put a bit more strain on the starter systems, but they've proven that, you know, it can cut down a lot on emissions and stuff. And hey, at the end of the day, look, things move on. You know, technology moves on, cars move on, and the more things that can go wrong, the more work it gives to people like me. So hey. You know, it is kind of what it is. There's a lot of stuff on cars I agree with. There's a lot of stuff on cars that I don't agree with. But it's been around for a while, and I haven't really seen. Like lots of problems with the system. To be fair, you can turn it off as well, so you don't have to have it on. So that's always another thing. I've seen where the system, you know, the system's quite delicate in the sense on some cars the car has to be perfect, otherwise it won't allow the system to work. But it is a clever system as well. So if you have everything turned on, like heaters and air conditioning and stuff, and it doesn't, your battery goes a bit too low, you can actually, it'll turn itself back on and stuff like that. So look, yeah, I haven't seen any major problems with it yet. So at the minute, I would say it's kind of okay. I was expecting more problems with the system, to be honest with you, more repairs on it, but no. So I suppose I want it to break in some ways, because it will mean more videos and more stuff like that. But the batteries, the things that I have seen with it, more so than starters, is batteries. And you know, that system normally has a smart charger on it, and the batteries are bloody expensive. I bought a battery for a car, when was it? A few months ago, that had a stop-start system on it, and it was, I'm trying to think now, a normal battery for that car would have been about 80 euros, in and around there. This battery was 230, 250 euros. So the batteries are a hell of a lot more expensive, and people are putting like cheaper batteries in, and that's causing more damage, and they're not telling some cars you need to tell it what battery you've put in, and all sorts. So it's more, I found more problems with people trying to skimp out and put cheaper stuff in than the actual system itself. Where am I missing? Here we go. Can I just say that since you have found the beginning of your new place, there is a bit of a raised tone, and to be honest, when you are feeling down, you very on board me after 10 minutes. I actually don't think I was like being miserable in them other videos. Maybe I was, but I don't think I was. I'll have to go back and check them out, but I thought I was still upbeat. You see, it affected me and my family quite a lot, so there was obviously a little bit of stuff there, just like anybody would, but I still think I was upbeat. But hey, if I wasn't, well, tough shit for a start. And people let me know. Was I boring in them? Hey, it is what it is. Where is Rob from One Auto Channel Store? Rob, I've explained this loads of times. Rob is now called Vanessa. He got a sex change in Thailand, and you now have to call him Vanessa. That's what happened there. So hey, you know, each to their own. Wish him all the best, or her all the best now, and hope she's doing well. I was working on a 2006 Mercedes, diagnosing swirl flaps, actuator, battery went down to 6 volts all of a sudden, and the end of the sensor locked up. Ooh, not nice. Not nice, Igor. Did you sort it out though? Gotta run. See you, Leon. Good luck with the new gas. Thanks a lot, Johnny. New fancy dash display in my Mondeo shows me sometimes the message battery low when I get in. Is that about the car battery, or is it about the key fob? It could be both, actually. Normally it would say key battery low. So I'd say it's most probably the car battery. It's your car battery most probably. Because I know the Volkswagen say key battery low. I'm not 100% sure about the Fords now, to be honest. But I know someone that will know if he's still in the house. We'll see. Some cars during the stop-start allow the heater and aircon to work. How is it possible? The water pump is not running and the engine is off and the air compressor is still... Well, yeah, it's a different system. So what happens is it will still run it, but once the battery, because it monitors the battery, that's why it's a smart charging system. It knows what power the battery is, and just before it gets too low to it's causing issue, it will start the car back up. It's got nothing to do with the water pump because, well, I suppose, yeah, as regards to heating, it can. There's other pumps in there, but it monitors the battery, and if it says right, the battery is going too low, it will automatically start the car up. Now, if it also monitors that there is an issue with the battery, it won't. It will completely stop the stop charge system. So, in other words, you come to a set of traffic lights. If you have got an issue, it's not going to stop the car, because otherwise you're not going to be able to start it again. Yeah, it is just it's just that. I can't see his comment. What's the delete? Well, I can. I don't know who he is talking to. Stay the fuck out of Poland. They banned anything to do with non-straight sex. Who is that to? I don't know. Nice to see you sorted. Thanks a lot, Raymond. Yes, there you go. It's the car battery. I thought so, because it will normally say key. So there we go. We'll have to check it out. You have to bring your car into me, and we will check it to see what's going on. Did you try and use other brand flush for DPS similar to JN? I haven't at the minute, no. I've used different cleaners, but not flush. I can't remember the name of it. I've used a couple of different brands of DPF cleaners, and they've worked really well. Just I've added it in the fuel. Actually, I think one of them was. Well, actually, no, sorry, yeah, it was JLM cleaning, so there you go. But I haven't used any flushes. I haven't had a DPF yet that I've needed to completely use the. I tell a lie, I did once, and I can't remember what I used. But normally, a force regen or if fixing the problem, it would be fine. So yeah, I haven't used it. I've seen stuff on the market, but I haven't used it yet. And it's hard to know, what good stuff is, because the stuff that I know works, I normally tend to stay with that, because if I change it, because that stuff can be quite expensive, and it doesn't work, it's just going to waste money for me. It's going to mean the customer has to wait long, and it does cause damage. So I tend to stay with the stuff that works, just so I know, because I know it works, if you know what I mean. To try and change and you don't know it works, you can just cause too many problems. On the Ford, it will say key battery low. I thought so. I did indeed. I had a full scan, no codes. Then I scanned for the same individuals, a couple of faults with the battery low, cleared them, and then it was all good. Sorted. Do you use silicone batteries on Ford Mondeo? Depends on the Mondeo. To be honest, I don't even really. I just go with I go to local motor factories and they tell me the batteries to use for the Pacific cars. I always tend to stay with the kind of the good batteries that I know, like Yasuo batteries and stuff like that. I don't go for the cheaper, crapper batteries. So I just go with whatever they particularly say, and I don't really look at them too much, because I know that they go off the reg, and it is what it is. It works. Thank you to all. I will keep my eye on it. Yeah, you'll have to get it in, mate, and we'll have to see what's going on with it, because that could let you down. Thank you, Leon. Got some knowledge, mate. I'll give that. No problem, mate, at all. Yeah, Dan needs to get his beauty sleep, and he's only got a few hours, so that's not enough. You need a lot more, mate. Sorry, acquaintance. That was a slip of the tongue. Slip of the tongue. I'll be going shortly, because I've got things to do as well. So we'll give it another 10 minutes. Any more questions? Anything else you'd like to ask? Normal service will be thingied very soon, and yeah, we'll be getting there, getting the new place sorted, doing a job in the new place. I've got another job coming up in the new place, a clutch, and we're doing it on the floor, kind of a DIY style, to show people, because I know a lot of people say, oh well, I do I do a lot of stuff on the floor, and you do it on the lift. You know, it's not really fair, and blah blah blah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this clutch. I'm going to do this clutch on the floor, just to show people like it is possible. It's harder work. I never dispute it's not harder, but it is possible. And I'm going to kind of do like a DIY kind of way around it to show people, look, it can essentially. What have I missed? Depends if someone asks. Someone from Holland of the UK. What have I missed? What have I missed? Going for smoke. Let me back. Good news. Hope everything goes. Thanks a lot, mates. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so a few more minutes and I'll go. I'll give it. We're at an hour and 20 now. I'll give it to an hour and a half, and then we'll go, because I've still got stuff to do. Got a lot of emails and crap to get through. I've got to get ready for tomorrow, because I'm doing another day of moving tomorrow, and I've so much stuff I've got to catch up on that I'm just so far behind on my YouTube, on emails, on responding to people. Just everything at the minute is a nightmare. See you soon. By the way, our sport club activity will be rebooted. I will keep you. Oh yes, the old fencing. Good night. So yeah, a few more minutes, people. Ask me questions. And I've got a busy day tomorrow. A long, busy day tomorrow. But we'll get through it. We'll get there. And we'll be golden again. And yeah, just it is what it is. Been very busy over the last few weeks with moving. It's amazing just how long it takes. And lucky enough, I actually haven't moved that far away, in the sense of from my old place to my new place. But Jesus Christ, it takes so long finding stuff. I haven't so much found stuff that I didn't know I have, or I lost. I've more found, oh yeah, I haven't used that in a while, and stuff like that. And then yeah, so that's thingy. But now I'm doing a car at the minute, and like I said at the beginning of the video, just a simple thing of taking the airbox off on this Golf. You know, normally a couple of seconds, literally a minute or so, 2 minutes at the most, take the airbox off. 6 T30, T35 torques, whatever it is, I can't remember, T25, whatever it was, T27, whatever it was, doesn't matter. And it was six screws or something. It took me like an hour to do it, because I was looking. I know I've got the stuff, but it's in a box, in another box, on top of another box, and it's the third box down, and it's right at the bottom, and I'm chucking things everywhere to try and find the right tools. It's a nightmare. It really is. It really is. I hope the new place really works out. Hopefully you'll get even better videos from it. Thanks a lot, Danielle. Really appreciate it. I missed one of the questions. What's your favourite tool? My favourite tool is this brain here, even though it's not a very good brain, granted. But that's kind of it. It's very difficult because all my tools kind of make me money, so it's very difficult to say, you know, which is the favourite tool, because at the end of the day they've all got their uses. I personally like specialist kind of funky tools, because specialist tools are great. You know, they really do help a lot, you know, with things. And yeah, so I've got tools that people said, oh, you wasted your money on that, it's stupid, you're only use that once every 6 months. Granted, you only use it once every 6 months, but that one time you use it, it makes your life brilliant. What's your opinion about mapping cars? I've seen a lot of advertisement. K2. Again, it all comes down to. Hold on, I missed another one. Don't do the clutch on the floor. It will bring on the floor. It will bring back bad memories when you're a kid. I know, yeah, I know it will. But I've just, yeah, it's easy enough to do. Especially, well, I say it's easy enough to do. I mean, that's slightly wrong. This one is a petrol car. It's a 1.2, so it's not a big diesel with a subframe, because a big diesel with a subframe is fucking annoying. This one, to be fair, is one of the easier ones to do, so it's not too bad. Now the second question about the remapping. I remap cars, and I know people that have done a lot, and I've dealt with remapping with rally cars and stuff like that. Once it's done properly, it's not a problem. The only thing you have to be careful of is obviously insurance. I know people say, oh, just don't tell them, but that's all well and good, but insurance companies now are plugging cars in, and they can tell if it's been remapped. So that's one thing to be very careful of. And two, when I remap cars and stuff, I only, if I kind of go through the car first, and I'll say, look, your turbo's making some bad noises there. If we remap this, you're going to blow your turbo to bits, and then you'll say it's the map that blew your turbo. No, it wasn't the map that blew your turbo. It was the fact that your turbo was on the way out. So people blame maps for the wrong things and say, oh yeah, it was your map that blew up my turbo. No, it wasn't. Your turbo was on its way out anyway. So that's the only things you have to be careful on. Congratulations, lad. What's the size? What size garage is the new one? The new garage is completely different to the old one. It is essentially 3.5 walls, and it's just enough room to fit the lift and the car in, and obviously some tools around. But I don't need a big place, because at the end of the day, you can only really. I'm only one person. I can only work on one car at a time. Yes, it is going to be annoying when there's a car stuck on the lift and I'm waiting for parts, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's a place. It's a great place in the sense of, the landlord and everything, sound person, sound guy, and yeah, it's kind of down the back road in the middle of nowhere. But again, the main road never really did anything for me. I used to be on the main road, and I always thought the main road was the key, but it's passing traffic. When people are travelling from one end of the country to the other, because it was the main road, they're travelling from one end of the country to another. They're not travelling to see me. I do have a few customers that come, 30, 40 miles away to come to me, but very few. But I do have a couple, and that's kind of very rare. So I only got local work anyway, and I'm only going to kind of get local work again. But at least I'm close enough to get my old customers back, as well as hopefully get kind of some new ones. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I haven't brought in, I am renting yet. Last thing, please let me drive my Citroen myself to your new premises. Can't wait to feel like suspension again. No problem, mate. Let me know when you're free and we'll take it up. And we've got some great, interesting videos coming up very soon on that Citroen CX. We're going to be doing a full restoration on it. So I'm going to be showing you welding techniques, spraying techniques, body work, all types of, we're doing a full nut and bolt restoration on it. So there's going to be videos very soon. How to make panels, how to repair panels, how to do door skins, how to, just all types of, restoring a car essentially. So there's going to be lots of really good kind of tips and tricks. There's going to be lots of good videos in there, body work, shaping metal, welding it, all sorts. It's going to be great, and it's going to be loads of videos, maybe over a year, maybe even over 2 years on, well, you'll see. You will see. My best tool is the cash register at the end of the job. Yeah, that is a good tool. That is a good tool, and yeah. where are we looking now? It's dry and the tools are safe. That's the main thing. Lad will have to call down. Yeah, it is dry. It is safe, and we will get everything sorted in it. So, but at the minute, like I said, there's 3.5 walls. My magic carpet is the best hand. Thanks, pal. Right, that's it, people. I've just seen the time, and that is it. If you make the video with the clutch, start with a big disclaimer first and safe stuff to follow. Yeah, I always do that, but see, at the end of the day, doesn't matter what I say or do, there's always going to be someone saying I'm doing it wrong. There's always going to be someone. I've seen videos from manufacturers, like, you know, especially on YouTube, there's a lot of like people that make bearings and people that make stuff for cars. It's the actual people that make them, and they start talking about how something is made or how, you know, to do this. And like even tool companies that make a tool, they'll put a video out there, you know, and then people still say, no, you're doing it wrong. But you're like, hold on a second, this company made this specific thing. This is how to do it properly. So no matter what I do, no matter how safe I do it, there's always going to be someone out there saying that I haven't done it properly. So you're going to get that, and that's just the way YouTube is. But I will obviously be talking about safety, but it doesn't really matter what I say about it, because yeah, people are just going to take their own thing. Thanks for telling me. I could put 10 jacks and 20 axle stands underneath the car, and that still's not going to be enough for people. So yeah, so that's it, people. Hope you enjoyed it. Normal service will be resumed quite soon. We will be getting some more videos out there. I've still got videos coming from the old garage, and there'll be videos coming from the new garage. So there might be a bit of a crossover when you'll see a new garage video and then an old one, and people are like, well, I thought you'd moved. Well, yeah, I have moved. And then you'll kind of see it coming into like the new garage and stuff like that. So yeah, stay very soon, because we've got some good videos coming up very soon on, you know, just thanking everyone for helping me and kind of talking about other things as well. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. So there we go, people. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you later. Got to let the dog out now because he's looking at me. He wants to go out, and yeah, sorted. Hope you all enjoyed it, and stay tuned.